You can do this, she reassured herself, trying to sound as confident as possible. She arranged her uniform and smoothed it over with her hands. She looked at her reflection, which smiled back nervously at her. I am so proud of you, daughter, the mother said as she looked at the young lady standing in front of her with a proud expression. Do you have everything for the flight? Yeah, I do, the young pilot replied, shuffling through her bag. Well, I better be off now, Mom. Wish me the best of luck, the pilot said. Of course, dear. I know you'll do great, the mother said, giving the daughter her blessings. The next thing Akanksha knew, she was all set for her first flight as a pilot. Her heartbeat was quickening as the time to pilot the massive aircraft lingered not too far away. She had got a contract a few days ago as a pilot in an airlines company. The company was based in Kathmandu and had both domestic and international flights. Once she ascended in the cockpit, she was looking all around her, taking in all the surroundings and revising everything she had learned during her training. She went through the checklist to make sure everything was fit and fine. As she was going through the checklist, the captain of the flight entered the cockpit. He was the longest serving member of the airlines company and was nearing 50. Nervous? He asked. During his 25 years of service, he had got good recognition in the airlines company and was very influential in the operational business of the company. He had also built close connections with the boss, which he sometimes used to his advantage. A little, yes, Akanksha replied. She gave a nervous grin to her fellow pilot. Just try your best. If anything goes wrong, I'll handle it, he said, patting her on the thigh. Thank you, she said, finding the patting a bit sudden and unexpected. Akanksha shrugged it off as a friendly gesture. The plane took flight in the air. Akanksha looked over at the beautiful landscape below her, the white, fluffy clouds and the minuscule, multicolored specks which were houses. The hills and mountains also surrounded her all around. This flight was for Guangzhou, China. There was the thrill of both flying in the air as an official pilot for the first time and crossing the beautiful garlands of mountains underneath. She felt very excited as this is what her dream was ever since she was a little girl. She couldn't help but smile to herself inside. You get used to it after some flights, said the captain, glancing at Akanksha. I know I will, she replied. Over the next few weeks, Akanksha continued her job with thrill and excitement, but at the same time she was facing some unexpected problem from a colleague. Her captain, which she had flown on her very first flight with, was behaving inappropriately to her. Akanksha tried to keep brushing it off, thinking in her mind like, it's nothing like that, I'm overthinking it. But as more and more time passed, these signs were being harder and harder to ignore. Recently, when they were preparing to fly back from Bangkok to Kathmandu, he put his hand on hers while she was working on the power lever during takeoff. This was obvious in training, when a trainee is not used to handle the gear. But now she was a pilot herself and his instructions were enough to take required action. These unfriendly advances and inappropriate touches made her life difficult. Once they were having a regular meeting and all the pilots and the boss had gathered there. As the meeting came to an end and everyone was leaving the meeting hall, she was refilling her coffee mug. The captain also came over. Akanksha thought that he was refilling his mug too, but instead he made a comment that she never expected. Just wanted to say, your butt be looking real fine. She almost choked on her coffee. She was startled for a while and hurried to leave at once. She could not think for a while what to do. She finally decided to take matters into her own hands. Excuse me, sir. As she expressed her opinion to the captain, he laughed. And what are you gonna do? I've been working here for over 2 decades. Do you think the boss will listen to you over me? Go and report to him if you like. If he'll do anything, that is. Akanksha was shocked at this response. She had expected an apology or something of the sort, but the captain's response was unexpected. We'll see, she responded as she stormed off. There were 2 different choices in front of the young pilot. Either she had to take a bold step to convince the boss that the captain's behavior was unacceptable, or she had to still think about the next step since she hadn't even received her first month's salary. She took a whole day off to decide what to do. In the end, she decided to take the issue to the boss. In her view, it was necessary to make a safer environment for young women pilots and air hostesses who choose this profession as a dream. The next day, after the first flight of the day, she went to the chief executive officer of the airlines and told about the problems she faced while working with the captain. Furthermore, she also demanded strong action against the senior colleague. This was the first time she had talked with the boss one-to-one. In team meetings, she had found the boss quite soft, but this time she realized how tough he really was. Well, we will look into it, Akanksha. This kind of behavior will not be tolerated at this airlines company. First, I need to talk with him if necessary, and with you once again. Then I'll take the issue in the board meeting. I promise I'll come with the board's decision not later than 3 days. Akanksha was glad that her problem was going to be taken care of. The news that she had reported against the senior colleague for his wrongdoings had spread quite quickly. Now, everyone was talking about it. Meanwhile, 2 other female pilots reported the same problem Akanksha faced while working with the man. Now it was clear that the man's career in the airlines would be over soon. On the 3rd day of Akanksha's report to the boss, he invited her with 2 other female pilots and told them that the captain was fired. If they wanted, they could demand legal action against him for gender-based violence, and for that, airlines would provide a lawyer and other necessary supports to proceed with the case ahead. So that's the end of this story, guys. What do you think of it? Write down in the comment section. But before you do that, here's the takeaway. The takeaway is that when there's courage, there's a solution. Don't hesitate to stand against any kind of gender-based violence because you're a woman. So that's the main takeaway of this story, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!